It was late in the evening, and the bus was almost empty. I had just finished a long day and decided to take the last bus home. The city was quiet, and most people had already gone home. When I stepped inside, I immediately noticed how empty it was. Only two other people were on the bus. One guy was sitting near the front, listening to music. The other person was somewhere in the back, staring out the window, so I picked a seat right in the middle and sat down, scrolling through my phone. For about 10 minutes, nothing happened. The bus rolled through quiet streets, stopping at empty bus stops, the lights inside flickering slightly every time we hit a bump. Then at the next stop, the doors opened, nobody got on, but suddenly, someone moved. The person from the back of the bus slowly walked forward. At first I didn't pay much attention. I thought they were just getting off at the next stop, but instead of going toward the door, they stopped right next to me, and sat down, right beside me, on an almost completely empty bus. That's when I looked up. It was a man, probably in his late 30s. He looked completely normal clothes, normal expression, but something about the situation felt strange. When there are 20 empty seats, people usually don't sit right next to a stranger. I glanced around the bus, still almost empty. Then he turned his head slightly toward me and asked a question. "Hey. Quick question." His voice was calm. "What's the question?" I asked. He leaned a little closer and said, "If someone found your phone, would you want them to answer it?" For a second I thought I misheard him. "What?" He repeated it. "If someone found your phone, and it started ringing, should they answer it?" Now I was really confused. "That's a weirdly specific question," I said. He nodded slowly. "Yeah." Then he reached into his pocket, and pulled out a phone. Not just any phone, my phone. I immediately checked my pocket. Empty. My heart jumped. "Wait, how did you?" He quickly raised his hand. "Relax," he said. Then he pointed toward the front of the bus. I looked. The guy sitting near the front had turned around and was holding his own phone, trying not to laugh. Then the man next to me suddenly started smiling. "Sorry," he said. I blinked. "What?" He handed me my phone. "You dropped it when you got on the bus." I stared at him. "I did?" "Yeah," he said. "It slid under the seat. I picked it up earlier." I looked down and saw a small scratch on the case. That was definitely mine, but why didn't you just give it to me?" I asked. The guy in the front burst out laughing. The man next to me shrugged. "Honestly," he said, "we were bored." Apparently the guy in the front was his friend, and they had been joking around the entire ride. When they noticed I dropped my phone, they decided to mess with me a little. "Your face when I sat down next to you was priceless," the man said. I shook my head and laughed. "You guys are weird." "Yeah," he said. "Probably." The bus slowed down as it reached my stop. I stood up and grabbed my phone. Before I left, the guy next to me said one more thing. "Hey." I turned back. "If someone finds your phone again." "Yeah." He smiled. "Tell them to answer it." Then both of them started laughing as the bus doors opened, and honestly, I couldn't even be mad.